I'm from Mr. Carter's 4th grade class, and this week we learned that the higher velocity that Mr. Carter flicked the marble, the farther it went. But the more marbles you added to it, the slower it went. And we got a new special, library.
This week in Mr. Carter's class, we practiced current events with an article called Life in Space. Also, we learned in math multiplicative comparison statements in symmetry.
My name is Desmond, and this is what I did this weekend. I learned about multiplicative comparison statements in symmetry in math. In science, we did a force and motion experiment with marbles. For writing, we practiced current events.
This week, I did multiplication comparison and also started a new special. And I also finished my story with no help at all. I totally don't need to go into Miss Mark for this, for writing. Nope. Okay, that's what I did for this week.
I am working on my survival guide. My guide will be 100 pages long. 100 pages when I am done.
We're practicing current events and learning about symmetry and multiplicative comparison statements. We also have a new special, library. We're also reading Shiloh. We did a marble experiment for science.
This week we practiced current events. For the current event, we did one about a record-breaking astronaut who lived in space for almost a year. We also started a new read aloud called Shiloh. It's about a mistreated dog and a kid named Maddie that wants to save the dog.
This week we started our current event things. We also learned about multiplicative comparison statements.
We are reading Shiloh. It is about a dog who is pretty much bonded with a kid. We are also still working on our stories.
This week we read about Christina Koch and learned symmetry. We also started a book called Shiloh. We are also doing a current event and writing some realistic fiction books. And did a science experiment.
Recess was really fun. We do gymnastics in the field. We're also writing realistic fiction stories. Mine's about a gymnast. This past week, we've been reading a book called Shiloh.
Practice about current events. We read a scholastic news about Christine Koch, an astronaut who lived in space for 328 days on the ISS. In math this week, we learned about multiplicative comparison statements. Bye.